Good morning, world.
Good morning. Well, I know when Brian wears his hat backwards, you guys are under the assumption that we're doing a music review. And today you're right. Today we are doing a music review from the great Tom MacDonald and Adam Calhoun.
Yeah, we did Adam Calhoun years ago. Okay, months ago. Racism.
Yep. Stay tuned, you guys. It's going to be exciting. I'm Cedric.
And I'm Brian, and this is Cedric and Brian.
All right, welcome back, you guys. We've been waiting a long time for this, like it's been an entire year, but this is Tom's first release in the new year. And he gave a little bit of a tease there saying, I'm going to have a special guest. And we're thinking, okay, who's it going to be? Who's he going to have on there? And we found out it was none other than Adam Calhoun.
Yep.
And like we alluded to in our intro, we're not a reaction channel. We're not a review channel. But Adam Calhoun's song, Racism, is what is going down the rabbit hole of reviewing songs.
Yeah. And then you guys let us know about Tom MacDonald, and then the rest is history on that.
But whether you're Adam goes there, he puts in a lot of work. Nova puts in a lot of work. Tom puts in a lot of work. What I'm saying is that they're prepared. Are you prepared? Do you have enough food, water, and other essentials to get you through tough times? If not, check out My Patriot Supply. They're the nation's #1 preparedness company, and they've served millions of American families just like yours. Right now, you can save 25% off their popular 4-week emergency food kit, which will keep you well fed for 4 weeks worth of breakfast, lunch, dinner, drinks, and snacks, totaling over 2,000 calories a day. This food stays fresh for up to 25 years in proper storage, so it will be there when you need it. In fact, you may need it a lot sooner than that.
So don't wait. Go to www.preparewithcedricandbrian.com. That's www.preparewithcedricandbrian.com. For those of you who haven't seen this video yet, fair warning, you will probably be offended. There's a very small group of people that are like us that aren't offended by this, but you are forewarned.
And here's what I'm saying. If you're offended by it, you might want to take a step back and take a look at yourself and go like, why am I offended?
Right. Everybody's got opinions. They're allowed to have them.
Right.
All right, here we go. I can't wait.
Here's the problem with America, the country is broken. Cause they minds stay closed, but they mouths stay open. Get attacked and we blame terrorists, go broken, we blame the price. Blame racists for the racism, but only if his skin is white. If we don't need guns, cause we can call the police. We don't need fire extinguishers, call a fireman, please. You didn't want to build a wall and now the border is weak. Your favorite actor has a gate that's like 15 feet. Racism is gay, if you're offended, that's retarded. And tolerance is great until you speak and you're a target. If a white man paints his face black, he's a racist piece of garbage. But you put him in a dress and he's courageous and he's gorgeous. All these double standards, man, I'm tired of the noise. Freedom's an illusion if they censor your voice. Call a dad a deadbeat for neglecting his boys, but a mom kills a baby and you call it pro-choice.
Wow, where did we start?
Happy New Year. My goodness.
Blame racists for racism, but only if your skin is white. So Cedric talks about this all the time. He rarely ever gets called a racist, but he does get called other names.
Uncle Tom,
Yep.
sellout, things like that. The
Losing
truth
his
is the
black
truth.
card.
Losing my black card. But the truth is the truth, regardless of your skin tone. And like he says, the country is broken.
I know, right off the bat. And then, but then I like this line: if we don't need guns because we can call the police, then we don't need fire extinguishers because you can call the fire department.
Fire department.
Yeah. So get rid of your fire extinguishers.
Right.
Don't need any water in the house.
Right?
I love this little twist. Racism is gay. If you're offended, that's retarded. So he's trying to trigger everybody right off the bat.
We talked about that, especially being kids when we were growing up in middle school. We said everything was retarded. We said everything was gay.
We always said gay and retarded.
Yeah, that's so gay. That's retarded.
And then and right under that he says tolerance is great until you speak, and then you're the target. So again, it goes back to what we talk about all the time, that people are so thin-skinned. We grew up watching Archie Bunker and the Jeffersons. All they did is call each other horrible names that would get canceled left and right now. But we laughed at it. His family laughed at it. My family laughed at it. It was just, I mean, they hit on the Jews in that show. I mean, nobody was left un. And who was it? Who was the other comedian too that didn't leave anybody unscathed? There was another comedian back in the day.
Oh, jeez.
Who just went after everybody. If a white man paints his face black, he's a racist piece of garbage. But if you put him in a dress, he's courageous and he's gorgeous. Again, we knew people are going to get offended. That's all right.
That's all right.
It's okay to be offended. All right, now you can hit the stuff that this was like, this is going to piss off a lot of people. Even people on the right, this will piss off.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can't call a dad a deadbeat for neglecting his boys. And again, you guys know I'm a huge fan of Dave Chappelle. He was censored and canceled. He alluded to this joke. He was like, as a woman, if you have a right to murder this baby, then I have a right to deny this. I can't use the word that Dave Chappelle does, but he says I can ignore him if you have the right to kill him. I think that was pretty cool.
And for him to use the term, but a mom kills a baby and you call her pro-choice.
Yeah, dad walks away. He's a deadbeat.
We knew that. We knew that's gonna. When I first heard that, I was like, "Wow, he's not holding back. He never does." But.
Yeah, starting 2022 off, coming out swinging.
Let's hear the chorus here.
You act like you're so much better than us. Yeah, we know that. Who told you that you so special? To a new world order. Your facts ain't facts without censoring us. Yeah, we know that. Good job, you lose. Here's your medal. To a new world order.
So the lyric right there in the chorus, you act like you're so much better than us. Yeah, we know it. And what's he talking about there? He's talking about, is it the media? Is it the current administration? Is it all government? And you told us, and then who told you that you so special? Screw the New World Order. It's a good lyric because it's catchy, and he uses that over and over again. Yeah. And then he talks about canceling. Your facts ain't facts without censoring us, because that's what we say all the time on this show, and they actually do censor us. And you know what I want to do? I'm going to stop real quick for all of you, because we always get a lot of views when we review Tom MacDonald. Please go back and watch our last video. We did a last video, and it was comparing MLK, Martin Luther King, to BLM, because that's what the media was trying to tell us, that they're equivalent. That thing got so suppressed. That should have been a huge video. So go back and watch that, please, and then come back and watch this. Or when you're done here, I'll put it in the link at the end, because that video should have more views.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm begging here.
The beginning with the suit on, are they saying that Tom and Adam, they're the sane ones, but the New World Order is making them seem like they're the crazy ones?
Yeah, and that's exactly. So you summed up what I was trying to say there, is that the New World Order is making the sane people feel insane.
Yeah, and it was going by kind of fast. It's like there was like a Indiana Jones and type vibe going on there, like he's looking for something. And did you catch that? Or
no?
Okay,
no.
It's like he was looking for something with the flashlight, and the room was boarded up and the windows were boarded up.
Could have been a little bit of that. Yeah,
we'll have to go back and look at that again.
All right, now we can listen to Adam.
Why they hate the flag, they try to burn it to the ground. Don't do that in front of me, I'ma let off a round. Pow, scream loud, burn the city down now. Put it on the news, make them all feel proud. Look, make a system where 85% of black people fill the prison. Is it cause they black or they make bad decisions? I ain't good at math, but it seems like it's division. Or is it white privilege? I believe politicians need to be locked up. Try to take our freedoms, that's how you get shot up. Got our back against the wall, try to just stop us. More guns, more ammunition, please stock up. Election gets rigged, rights get infringed. Take this syringe, frighten your kids, show up right where you live. Make me want to grab a rifle and just go.
Woo! Adam. Oh my goodness.
So this first line, why they hate the flag, they try to burn it to the ground. Don't do that in front of me. I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna give you a round.
Let you off a round.
But if I don't know if any of you have heard of, there's a country singer named Creed Fisher. I don't know if you heard Creed Fisher. He says, if you have the right to burn my flag, then I have the right to kick your ass. And that's one of his songs.
Right.
And so when I heard this, I'm like, that's the same sentiment. It's like, you're going to disrespect my flag, then I'm going to disrespect you.
Is he making a reference to the riots of 2020 when he says, scream loud, burn the city down now, put it on the news, make them all feel proud?
Well, and I was going to say that too. And I don't know, not only that is he talking about the riots, but make them feel proud. Is he throwing the Proud Boys there? Because how they make the Proud Boys seem like the bad guys. Even though the Proud Boys didn't burn anything down.
Right.
The BLM and the Antifa people burned it down. So I'm sure that's what he's talking about.
And this one, this made me... Adam, right on point. He said, make a system where 85% of the people in there are black in the prison. Is it because they're black? Or is it because they make bad decisions? Me personally, Adam, I agree with you because they make bad decisions. I mean, you can say what you want as racism, but I had this discussion with someone on TikTok about a week ago where she says that there's a lot of blacks in prison. Yeah, we comprise 13% of the population, but we commit 50% of the crimes, and people won't ignore that. And they say, well, Cedric, you're not ignoring the real problem. I said, no, the real problem, the core is fatherless homes. That could be black, could be white, but especially in the black community, 75% of kids are born in homes without fathers. So what do they do naturally? They gravitate towards someone who can be a father figure, and that's normally the gangs or something like that. And where does that life get you? In prison.
But it's funny because he follows that up with a couple of cool little lyrics here. I ain't good at math, but it seems like it's division. I mean, the math in a division is awesome. Yeah. And then, of course, he goes, or is it white privilege? Because that's what they'll tell you. It has nothing to do with the George Floyd's being a career criminal. It's just that we have white privilege, and that's the whole story.
Hey.
Boom.
George Floyd is a much better man than Martin Luther King Jr. You watch your mouth.
I know. That goes back to our last episode.
Doggone it.
Watch that episode.
And there's such thing as white privilege. There's like I said all the time, there's American privilege. If you're born in this country, you have choices. You have options. And I say this all the time. Put me in a situation where I can have some sweat equity and put in the time and effort and energy to achieve something, and let me fall flat on my face, but at the same time give me the same opportunity to achieve incredible heights and achieve great things. Whether you're black or white, hard work blesses whoever decides to put that into their work ethic.
But I'm not going to deny that there's privilege. There is privilege, but it's less based nowadays on skin color.
I call it American privilege.
But if you're in the NBA, guess what? If you're 7 foot tall, you're going to have privilege over the guy who's 5'10".
Right.
Okay? If you're on TV and you're good looking, you're going to have privilege over the person who's not good looking. There are privileges in life, but you have to find your niche for what you're good at or what you fit into.
Right.
Because I'm not that, Pollyanna. I'm not just close my eyes and think that there's no privilege. There's privilege. But guess what? Like you said, hard work can overcome it, and we talked about that, and I know he hates when I talk about the Rams, how Cooper Kupp doesn't have the... All right,
Go ahead. It's a good example. It's a great example.
He may not have the God-given talents, but he has a great work ethic, and he's made up for it. Yes. So that's what you can do. So
exactly.
And it was true, too. Let's say in the 60s, if you were black, there was a thing that you said, I had to work twice as hard to reach the same thing. That's probably true. So you work twice as hard, and guess what? Then you succeed. Now it's much different. Like Cedric says, his kid got scholarships into college for race things, which mine didn't. So there's always privileges.
Yep.
But don't keep calling it because of this color of your skin.
Right on.
All right. What else did he say there at the end?
My white brother.
Oh, I like this one thing. He uses this thing, try to take our freedoms, that's how you get shot up. Now he's talking about shot up or shot up.
Yes.
And then at the end, too, he says, rights get infringed, take the syringe. So he used that two little modern-day power grabs. So,
good stuff.
Anyways, all right.
You act like you're so much better than us. Yeah, we know that. Who told you that you so special? To a new world order. Your facts ain't facts without censoring us. Yeah, we know that. Good job, you lose. Here's your medal. To a new world order. And everyone blames white folks for every little bitty thing. We don't have no one to blame. We take responsibility. They tell you be a man, then call it toxic masculinity. Then when you act too feminine, they call it white fragility.
What do you say about that, Cedric?
It's true. These two white boys are hitting on every single accurate point. You can't blame white folks for everything. You blame from every little bitty thing. And that way, and you have no one to blame.
I know. We take responsibility.
Yeah,
because Tom.
And you shared this on a video a long time ago. It's like you didn't come from privilege.
My dad's side of the family came from Kentucky. My mom's side escaped Poland. The Jewish side of the family escaped Poland before the Nazis went in there and killed everybody. So where's my white privilege? And then I like this. They tell you that to be a man, but then you're called toxic masculinity.
I kind of disagree with that because, I think that's starting to go away now. Telling people to be a man.
Oh, I know it is because it's toxic masculinity.
Right.
And then the other thing is from D'Angelo, what's her name? The
Yeah.
whole white fragility things. But we are becoming a feminized society, and China is doing away with all their media. They cannot have feminine men on there.
Yeah, even our military now, the Army, the Navy, Air Force, Marines, they're so concerned about intersectionality and who they bring into the armed forces, as opposed to I want my armed force to be some butt kicking individuals.
Yeah, I don't care, man or women. I want them to be a little crazy.
I want them to have some
a little
issues.
crazy in the head, you know.
I don't understand trans man with humility. I'm just trying to raise my kid the best of my ability. If I disagree, you try to cancel, get rid of me. You cancer, you can't be the answer, you killing me.
Trans men with humility.
This is just more about the cancel culture. So they're hitting all the modern stuff that's going on. I mean, from the vaccine to the black-white divide that the Democrats are causing. So it's good stuff. It's good stuff.
And I hate white supremacy just as much as you, but I ain't feeling guilty for something I didn't do. The system's killing everyone, it sucks, but it's true. They kill you, then they broadcast it and call it the news.
Oh my goodness.
So, I mean, he says because I grew up, like I said, having the Jewish side of the family. We used to watch a show called Donahue. That was like before Oprah. And he had all these skinheads on, or neo-Nazis. And I used to just fume because these were just hate-filled people. And it was against the Jews, it was against black. It doesn't matter. They were true white supremacists. Guess what? It was the 4 that were in the country at the time. I mean, obviously there was more than that. But it's not like what they try to tell you, that the whole country's like that. I used to steam because I'm not a white supremacist.
Yeah.
But now, if I was growing up now, they would tell me I was.
Of course, because you're white.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you can't, and so many videos have touched on this, is that you can't feel guilty for something. I can't be upset for something that my great-grandparents went through. It sucks, but it's a part of our history. We can't tear it down. We can't ignore it. But there's a lot that I can do in 2022 right now that has nothing to do with what happened 247 years ago.
Yeah, and I've talked about that with him before, is they're making, right now it's mainly, because of the George Floyd thing, it's mainly focused on the black people in America and slavery. But remember, it was only 60 years ago that almost all of the Jews were wiped off the planet. Mm-hmm. So at some point, and what's sad is that when I was growing up, especially the not the Black Panther Party, but the ones that are the Islamic,
Right.
like Farrakhan.
You're
Farrakhan's group. They're the most anti-Semitic people. Yeah. And so you get this bleed out. So most of the hate crimes against the Jews are by the blacks. So then it causes that. And it's like, I mean, that's terrible. Mm-hmm. It's literally 2 minorities fighting each other.
Yep. So. Yep. You have to rewind a little bit, or you good?
I did.
Okay.
Or they'll brainwash you through social media feeds. And if you disagree, delete you immediately. Make America China pretty easy to see. I will always remember the land of the free.
It's so, we see this all the time, and he talks about the NBA. Mm-hmm. We already made the NBA China.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely. China's powerful, and the NBA is just nothing but a glorified marketing arm for our Chinese policy. If you guys haven't followed Enes Kanter, he's the center for the Boston Celtics. Love that dude. He's incredible. He called out Yao Ming because Yao Ming said, "I want you to come with China with me this summer so we can visit." And Enes said, "Okay, I'll come with you, but here's the things I want to see. I don't want to see the things that you want me to see.
Right.
I want to talk to the young lady. I don't know if she was an ice skater or a gymnast who was
yeah, she disappeared for a while.
Yeah, disappeared. He goes, I want to sit down and talk to her.
Yeah.
I want to see the slave camps. I don't want to see the glorified stuff. Like
the shiny buildings.
Yeah.
Show me the shiny new building.
But you don't know, we live out here in Southern California, and you go to Disneyland. Disneyland is devised intentionally with the high walls and stuff, so you can't see outside the walls. What's outside the walls? It's in a city called Anaheim, and there's prostitutes, there's homeless people, there's drugs. But when you're inside Disneyland, they don't want you to see all that, right. So they cover it up.
Yeah. Or when they show all the shows that take place in LA, they show the beaches and the beautiful people in bikinis. They don't show you Venice now. It used to be Muscle Beach. Now it's Heroin Beach.
I had some friends from New York who just left a couple days ago. They said they went to Venice Beach, and they go, "This is not what we saw being promoted on TV." Nope. I said, "Welcome to the real LA."
And I remember when I was a kid going to San Francisco, and it was a beautiful place. And now, we went there about 1.5 years ago, and you can't walk without tripping over homeless people.
Or stepping in feces.
Yeah, it's just disgusting.
All right. Let's get to the end here.
Act like you're so much better than us. Yeah, we know that. Who told you that you so special? To a new world order. Your facts ain't facts without censoring us. Yeah, we know that. Good job, you lose. Here's your medal. To a new world order.
Nova.
Your facts are not facts until you censor us. I love that. And we touched on that a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
That's awesome.
Oh.
Good song.
And then he talks about the cancel culture there twice, and Adam Calhoun part. So he says if you disagree, you try to cancel, and then at the end it talks about being brainwashed through social media, and if you disagree, we'll delete you immediately.
Right.
And it's good. They kind of both took their parts and then they blended them together. Yeah. So what a great collaboration. Have they ever collabed before?
I don't think so. I mean, I don't know enough information to talk about this. I'm sure some of you hogs can speak on this a lot better than Brian and I can. But there was a moment where they had a little rift, a little tension.
Oh, that's right.
So it was kind of good to say, you know what, we're on the same team. You know, just let's get together
the white team?
No, they just happen to both be white, but they say let's get together and give the fans what they want, because you don't want Tom's fans and Adam's fans. He's like, this is dumb. We're all on the same team. Yeah. So we're fighting. We're falling right into the same trap that we're singing about right here. So it was awesome to see them doing this together.
Yeah, good song. Thanks Tom. Thanks Adam for releasing some new music.
Yeah, it was great.
If you haven't. This is, like Cedric said, there's a mug of unity right there.
Unity.
All right. It's got black and white and everything in between.
Absolutely. All right, we appreciate you guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, ring that bell, and share our channel with everyone you know. In the meantime, as Adam and Tom say in the song, continue being good to each other. Until next time, I'm Cedric.
And I'm Brian.
You're so much better than us. Yeah, we know that. Who told you that you so